Startup News. I'm your host Abhishek. Top headlines for today are: Government to India launches 945 crore fund for startups. Paytm expand ESOP scheme to $604 million. India to become biggest market space for electronic vehicles. News for today are: Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal has launched a Startup India Seed Fund scheme to financially support early-stage startups across 300 incubation centers. The fund is expected to benefit close to 3,600 startups and boost the startup ecosystem, particularly in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. The fund aims to provide financial assistance to startups for proof of concept, prototype, development, product trials and market entry. Paytm has added 2,42,904 stock options. Paytm has added the stock options, taking the existing employee stock ownership plan pool to 2.4 million equity options. The company ESOP pool valuation has jumped to $604 million with this addition, making it the largest among all Indian startups. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari has expressed confidence that lithium-ion batteries would be manufactured fully in the country in the next 6 months, and India will become #1 electric vehicle maker in the world in due to the course of time. While addressing Amazon Sambhav Summit virtually, he further stated that the government wants to encourage automakers to introduce flex fuel engines in India, and he is in final discussion with manufacturers. He also added the indigenous battery technology will make EV the most effective means of transport. Mumbai Angels Network, along with California-based accelerator Expect Dojo and 3 other angel investors, have invested close to $150,000 in Delhi-based cloud collection platform ZFW. ZFW will be utilizing these funds to expand its presence in the western region, hire top talent and increase the network to 300 plus cloud-based restaurants before raising a larger amount of funds in the next round. Mumbai-based integrated incubator Venture Catalyst has led $1.8 million funding round in Ahmedabad-based defense technology startup Optimized Electro Tech. The startup produces indigenously designed, developed and manufactured surveillance systems for security forces, national assets, as well as defense and aerospace companies. Digital debt platform Nathan Ark Capital has raised 40 crore rupees debt from Kotak Mahindra Bank to support small businesses and households hit by the pandemic. The money will be lent to small businesses, micro entrepreneurs and underbanked households with a monthly household income of under 25,000 rupees. 18 crore users' data is being sold on dark web due to Domino's India data breach. News about the data leak was shared on Twitter by Alon Gull, who claims to be the co-founder of CTO of cybercrime intelligence firm Hudson Rock. Alon Gull found the hackers selling the database on the dark web of around 2 to 8 bitcoins. The data might contain customer names, phone numbers, email IDs, addresses and Paytm card details. Tata Group has infused 100 crore rupees in the e-pharmacy startup Bananji through a venture debt investment. The company has reportedly been valued at 1,770 crore rupees according to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs filings. Bananji has allotted 29,054 compulsory convertible debentures to Tata Digital at a price of 34,417.87 as per debenture at a nominal interest rate of 0.0001%. Venture capital firm Blindsy Invest announced the first close of its 100 crore rupees alternative investment fund at 30 crore rupees to invest in 5 to 7 early stage edtech and fintech startups. The Securities and Exchange Board of India registered Category 2 AIF fund will invest in the companies that have stable management teams, reasonable traction with market validation, huge market opportunity in India and potential to scale globally. Amazon Pay will facilitate small loans and insurance for Kirana shops and allow offline merchant partners to generate their own QR codes using the Amazon Pay for Business app to receive customer payments. The Payments and Financial Services of Amazon India claims to have signed up close to 5 million merchants or Unified Payments Interface, which is also known as UPI. That's all for today. We have over 400 startups and MSME shows on our TV channel. Do check out. My Startup TV is now available on Google Play Store. so you can get all the latest news on startups and MSMEs on the move. You can also support us by subscribing to our TV channel and do not forget to press the bell icon. You can also follow us on Koo, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or visit our website www.mystartuptv.in. Thanks for watching.